Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Ready Check with Mox, the mini-series where I talk about one TI player per video and tell you who they are, what team they play for, a little bit of their history and why they might look a little familiar to you, why you should cheer for them, and of course any fun or interesting stories or facts that I find out along the way. Today's player that we're going to cover is the man, the myth, the support legend out of Indonesia, Whitemon. So if you guys are ready, we can begin. Whitemon is the position 5 player for 1W team. His real name is Matthew Philemon, and he's 25 years old from Indonesia. He's one of only 2 Indonesians playing in this TI, and he's also one of the very first Indonesians to ever qualify for TI alongside with his support teammate Zephyr. I admit, it's weird to see him without Zephyr because the T1 era was such a magical time to watch this duo, but I'm really happy to see Whitemon continuing, even though Zephyr retired from Dota. So what's in a name? Whitemon got his name from copying his older brother. His brother was a former Dota All-Stars professional player under the name Blackmon, and Whitemon wanted to use a variation of his name so his brother's friends would realize that they're related. He's also referred to as Imon, as a play on his last name by his fans, and also Nongmon by his Thai fan base when he used to compete under the EVOS banner. Today I learned Nong is slang for calling someone your younger brother. His path to professional Dota 2 was rough. His parents did not approve, and his brother and even his org at the time had to get involved to convince them. They initially agreed to 1 year of him playing professionally, but they really wanted him to go to college. After that team disbanded, he and his parents argued and fought a lot more because Whitemon just didn't want to give up. Eventually, he was picked up by GeekFam, and his ascent in Pro Dota began. It wasn't until he qualified for TI, though, that his parents finally relented. Despite the opposition, Whitemon still says the biggest sacrifice that he's had to make for Dota 2 was leaving his family. And leaving his mom's cooking is probably up there because that is his favorite food. Whitemon began his career with EVOS Esports and made his way upwards, becoming part of GeekFam and eventually T1. His time with T1 was when he made his first initial splash and started gaining attention as one of the first Indonesians to ever make it to TI. The T1 era was when I became a huge fan. After his time with T1, he joined TSM in the NA region briefly before landing in Tundra Esports. It was during this time with Tundra that Whitemon gained even more fans and international recognition with his wide pool of support heroes. His most iconic heroes are Disruptor, Phoenix, Chen, and Enchantress. He is mechanically skilled and extremely versatile, making him very difficult to ban against. He says he's comfortable playing any support hero that fits the draft, which is truly impressive. I've added a couple links down below if you want to watch him pop off on these heroes. So why should you guys cheer for Whitemon? Aside from the fact that he has an enormous hero pool and he's extremely talented on heroes that require micromanagement and timing, and the fact that his favorite anime is One Piece, which is such a great anime, he is deeply dedicated to his family and he loves his older brother. Like, the wholesomeness is just off the chart with this guy. So I want to see him succeed. I want to see that sacrifice of him leaving home, leaving his family pays off for him. I am going to be cheering for him in this TI. And with that, I think you guys are ready with everything you need to know about Whitemon. So see you next episode.